One thing I like about this podcast is the interviews I'm able to do. I've been talking with people from all over the world, and it's always so exciting. And I guess that's the advantage of the internet. The fact that you, with a click of a button, can just open a window to a complete different reality. I spoke with people in Australia, in the US, all over Europe, Hong Kong, Asia, and even in the Arabic world. I recently got an interview with someone that was living in Kuwait. And it's always very fascinating to me to be able to speak and interact with these people, with to bring a little bit of my own culture and to learn a little bit from theirs, and also to understand that we have a lot of similarities. We are all entrepreneurs and we all go through the same challenges. And I guess that's why I really love the internet, the possibility of connecting each other like never before. It's fascinating, and I think everyone should take advantage of this. You don't need to get out of your couch to speak with someone that is currently living in China or US. So I really encourage everyone to try this, and it's very simple. You just, build a community either on Twitter or on LinkedIn. Reach out to them. You don't even have to actually have an interview. Why not just having a random coffee with someone? And is this a good idea? Maybe. When I was working at the Weekend, we had this kind of habit of doing random coffees. So there's actually a Slack bot that basically matches two Slack users together randomly every week, and the idea was for these people to have a coffee, online coffee. And this worked really well, especially because we also worked with a lot of freelancers like Christy. I interviewed him here before in the podcast, and this really allowed us to connect with each other. And we just grab a cup of coffee and just speak. We could speak about our lives or just about the weekend. What about having this for anyone in the world? You could just sign up. I don't know, it's kind of it's I was thinking if it was a kind of a secret date or a blind date situation, but I don't think so. You can just be matched with anyone, with a boy, with a girl, with a dog. No. And maybe it's a good idea. Let me know on Twitter. I will link a tweet in the description, and you can just go there and let me know if you like this idea or not. Random coffee, global random coffee, where you could just interact with anyone in the world for like 10-20 minutes. And it's funny because these things really work. When I started working at Weekend, I came from Trivago, and in Trivago there was no culture of remote working. So we would always work from the office, and if someone else was working from home, you knew that you were bounded to miss some interaction, some jokes, some meetings. And when I moved to Weekend, it was the first time that I was working with freelancers, like full-time freelancers, someone that was like full-time remote. So I didn't meet them personally for a long time. And Christy especially made a big effort to make sure that we were still a team. And to do that, we had many techniques. We used Slack a lot, and in our retrospectives, we would encourage people to, if you have a joke, if you want to say something, just write it in the chat instead of just saying it out loud, so that everyone actually can listen. And we would have, like I said, the random coffees. We would have team events where we just grab some beers and play some games online. So there was a lot of effort coming from Christy, coming from the people working remote, but it definitely worked. And quite recently, I had the last party of Weekend, and some of the freelancers came, and Nancy, she's also a freelancer. I don't know, when I met her for the first time in person, I was thinking, but it's weird. I think I already met you in person before. I like my mind. I couldn't wrap my mind around to the fact that I haven't met her before in person, because we did such a great job, with making sure that everyone was integrated, even the remote people, and that's amazing. So yeah, I think nowadays, okay, it's always a bit different. I know what you're saying. Meeting personally and meeting remote is different, but you can still have a lot of the interaction, and you can still get to know a lot of people and really build relationships online. So I think, yeah, I really encourage everyone to get out of their comfort zone and try to, yeah, just reach out to people and ask for a coffee or something. And it's funny because now also businesses are online, right? So you can have your own shops. And in episode 95, where the title is called How to Build a Web Store in 2021, you should go and listen to that episode. But basically, I built a web store for my dad. My father, he has a business. In that episode, I explained everything, and he was asking me to build that for a long time. And then I built it, and I compared many other stores. In that episode, you can check my comparison. But I end up going with PrestaShop. I build the shop and I deliver it to him. And he's not super tech savvy, but he knows his way around the computer. And yeah, I haven't given any update regarding that store for a while, because the big issue was actually for my dad to have the time to input all the stock, all the inventory. So until now, we are still waiting for him to actually input every inventory he has, and the prices. But there's already a lot of products, and some of the clients before, when they wanted to buy something from my dad, they would ask him, and he would just go to his WhatsApp and forward 95 pictures of his products. And now we already started actually forwarding people to his store. And I don't know, I find it quite amazing. It's kind of a window to your store. I know that it's not physical, but people nowadays, they shop online, and it's like you can access the store of someone that is, again, seated in another corner of the world. And that's that's not what's happening with my dad. Actually, people that are accessing this store are from Portugal too. But I just wanted to give you a quick update to the fact that he's already selling stuff with the store. People really enjoy it. They enjoy how the store is set up. They can understand it. It's very intuitive. So it's just another, I'm validating this choice that I made with going with PrestaShop is working really well. And my dad already delivered a couple of orders, and he's able to manage the backend very easily. So I'm really, really happy with it. And I will do another episode just about how the store is going and how to interact with the backend, the good things, the bad things. But hopefully, once my dad officially opens the store, because he's still inputting some inventory, but it's already working. And yeah, I think the store is looking quite nice. But again, I will give a better update in the next episodes. And this was another Wannabe Entrepreneur. See you tomorrow.